Every day, we're faced with choices. Some are small: what to eat for breakfast, whether to hit the gym or skip it, how we choose to spend our free time. Others are bigger: how to respond to setbacks, how to approach our goals, how we deal with challenges that feel overwhelming. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of life, chasing after the next big thing, constantly thinking that success is just around the corner, just one more step away. But here's the truth that many people realize too late. Success is not about getting to some final destination. It's about the person you become along the way. The path to a meaningful, successful life doesn't hinge on one single moment, one lucky break, or one monumental achievement. It's a journey of consistent effort, growth, and perspective. And if there's one thing that can truly shape your journey, no matter where you are right now, it's how you choose to look at life. If you want to make a lasting change, if you want to break through the barriers holding you back, if you want to achieve success, not just in your career or finances, but in your relationships, health, and personal fulfillment, then you need to start understanding the power of a few fundamental principles. These aren't things you'll find in a get-rich-quick scheme or some fast track to success. These are the timeless truths that the most successful people know, the ones that change everything when you truly embrace them. In this video, we're going to uncover those principles. We're going to break down the powerful lessons that so many men learn too late in life. These are the lessons that will transform how you approach success, how you handle life's challenges, and how you create the future you want. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about taking action, making better choices, and embracing the mindset that will drive your success no matter where you are today. Let's get started. Part 1, the importance of self-discipline. It's easy to think success comes from a big break or one big move, but true success, the kind that lasts, is the result of consistency. It's the small, seemingly insignificant choices you make every single day that add up over time. And one of the most important choices you can make in your life is the choice to develop self-discipline. Self-discipline is not about punishing yourself or following rigid rules for the sake of rules. It's about mastering your habits and controlling your actions, even when your emotions or the circumstances around you try to lead you in a different direction. It's a shame that many of us don't learn the value of self-discipline until much later in life. So many people spend their youth chasing after quick fixes, shortcuts, and temporary pleasures. They get distracted by immediate rewards and forget that success isn't a one-time thing. It's a result of consistent, everyday efforts. When you develop self-discipline, you're not just working towards a single goal or prize. You're shaping your future every single day with every action you take. The decisions you make today will create the life you'll live tomorrow, and in the years to come. The importance of self-discipline cannot be overstated. If you can control yourself, you control your future. Every successful person you admire, every person who seems to have everything figured out, they've all learned the power of controlling their impulses. They've learned to say no to the things that won't help them, and yes to the things that will. They've learned that doing the right thing is sometimes difficult and requires sacrifice, but they've also learned that the rewards of consistency far outweigh the temporary pleasures that come with giving in to every whim. Discipline gives you the ability to say no to things that won't get you closer to your goals. It's about understanding that time is one of the most precious things you have, and once it's gone, you can't get it back. So you begin to prioritize your time, focusing on the things that matter most. Maybe it's getting up early to work on your goals before the world wakes up. Maybe it's saying no to that extra drink or late night out because you know it'll prevent you from getting a full night's sleep. Maybe it's resisting the urge to scroll through social media for hours because you know that time could be better spent on personal growth, on learning something new, or on working on your career. Self-discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who just wish they could succeed. Without discipline, it's easy to get caught up in excuses and distractions. But when you have it, it's like a compass. It helps you stay on course even when things get tough. And trust me, things will get tough. Life has a way of throwing challenges and obstacles in your path, but your ability to maintain discipline during those difficult times will determine how far you go. Self-discipline also ties into something that often gets overlooked: self-respect. When you discipline yourself to do the right thing, even when it's hard, you're telling yourself that you are worth it. You are worth the effort. You are worth the time. You are worth the energy. Self-discipline is the ultimate form of self-care. It's not about making life harder for yourself. It's about making life easier in the long run by building habits that serve your greater purpose. But here's the thing, developing self-discipline doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and, most importantly, patience. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to accept that change takes time, and it's okay if you slip up now and then. What matters is you keep going. It's the small, consistent actions you take every day that will add up to big results. So, if you're struggling with self-discipline right now, don't be hard on yourself. It's a skill that anyone can develop, and it starts with one simple decision: the decision to take control of your life, to stop waiting for things to happen and start making them happen yourself. It's about showing up every day, no matter how you feel, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. Just keep showing up. Success isn't a one-time thing, it's a process. And the process starts with you. If you want to change your life, change your habits, if you want to become the person you know you're capable of being, develop the discipline to do what's necessary to get there. Because in the end, it's not the big moments that define us. It's the small, everyday choices we make that create the life we live. So choose wisely, choose self-discipline, choose to show up even when it's hard, and know that with each step you take, you're getting closer to the life you deserve. The future is yours, and it all starts with today. And I'll tell you something else that's true. The people who learn this lesson early in life, who choose to cultivate discipline while they're young, they'll look back years later and wonder why everyone else didn't figure it out sooner. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. And persistence, when combined with discipline, becomes unstoppable. Think about your life right now. Think about the areas where you're struggling. Is it your health, your career, your relationships? What are the things that you've been putting off? What are the things you know you should be doing, but you just haven't been able to muster up the motivation to do them? What are the dreams you've been holding on to that you've been too afraid to pursue? Self-discipline is the key that unlocks those doors. If you can discipline yourself to work hard, to show up, and to push through the tough times, those dreams that seem so far away will become your reality. It all starts with the decision to start. And from that moment on, you begin the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. There's no secret, there's no magic pill, just discipline, just showing up. Every day, the road won't always be easy. It'll be full of challenges, distractions, and moments where you'll want to quit. But if you stay the course, if you stay disciplined, you'll build a life that's not just successful, but meaningful. Because when you learn to control yourself, to make the right choices no matter what, you'll realize that you have the power to shape your future in ways you never thought possible. So don't wait, don't keep putting it off. Start today. And remember, every small step you take towards discipline is a step towards the life you've always dreamed of. Keep moving forward, stay disciplined, and make every day count. The best is yet to come. Part 2. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, let's talk about something that shapes not just your future, but also your present, your environment. You might not realize it, but the people you surround yourself with play a massive role in your success, your mindset, and your overall happiness. We've all heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It sounds simple enough, right? But when you really think about it, the impact of your circle is huge. The people around you can either push you to be better or pull you down to where they are. If you want to change your life, start by looking at the people you're spending the most time with. Are they the kind of people who lift you up? Do they encourage you to be better? Do they challenge you to grow? Or do they make you feel comfortable with where you're at? Even if you know deep down that you could be doing more, your circle has a direct influence on your actions, your mindset, and your overall drive. Think about it this way. If you hang around people who always see the glass half empty, who are constantly complaining or making excuses, who never seem to take responsibility for their lives, it's only a matter of time before that mindset starts to rub off on you. You might find yourself making excuses, procrastinating, or accepting mediocrity because that's what's around you. It's easy to be complacent when everyone else around you is too. But if you surround yourself with people who are striving for more, who are hungry for success, who are constantly learning, growing, and improving, you'll find yourself doing the same. You'll raise your own standards just by being around people who won't settle for less than their best. It's easy to get caught up in the comfort of familiarity, to hold on to relationships that are comfortable but don't serve your growth. But comfort is the enemy of progress. If you want to be better, you have to start choosing your inner circle based on where you want to go, not where you've been. Ask yourself this: do the people you spend the most time with challenge you to be your best? Do they inspire you to push past your limits? Or do they make you feel like you're doing just fine the way you are, even if you know deep down you could be doing better? The key here is to surround yourself with people who are going to elevate your thinking, encourage your growth, and hold you accountable. Look for people who are willing to be real with you, who will push you to stop making excuses and start taking action. These are the people who will help you become the person you're meant to be. But it's not just about surrounding yourself with high achievers or successful people. It's about surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about your well-being, who want to see you succeed for the right reasons. Success isn't just about money or status. It's about living a life that's aligned with your values, your passions, and your purpose. And the people who support that journey are the ones who will make all the difference. Look around you. Are the people you're spending time with supporting your vision, or are they unknowingly holding you back? Sometimes the hardest part is letting go of relationships that no longer serve you, that don't help you grow, or that keep you stuck in a place of complacency. It's not about cutting people out of your life. It's about choosing to prioritize the people who will help you grow and push you to be better. If you want to change, you have to change your surroundings. And this doesn't just apply to the people you spend time with in person. Think about the content you consume, the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the shows you watch, even the conversations you engage in online. These things have a powerful influence on your thoughts, your mood, and your motivation. If you're constantly consuming negative or limiting content, that's what will start to shape your mindset. But if you fill your mind with positive, empowering ideas, you'll find your perspective changing. You'll start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You'll start thinking bigger, thinking smarter, and thinking in a way that supports your success. So it's about being intentional with your time and your energy. Who are you giving your time to? Who are you learning from? Who are you allowing to influence your thoughts and your decisions? Start being conscious of your environment. Surround yourself with people who make you want to be better, who challenge you to think differently, and who inspire you to take action. And if you find yourself spending time with people who are negative, complacent, or not interested in growth, it's time to make a change. Don't let your future be determined by the people around you. Take control of your environment, and your environment will help you take control of your future. But there's something else to remember. It's not just about choosing the right people to be around. It's about becoming the right person. If you want people who will elevate you, you have to be someone who elevates others. Success isn't just about taking from others. It's about giving, sharing, and helping others along the way. Be the kind of person who lifts others up, who shares knowledge and support, and who genuinely cares about the success of others. When you give, you get. When you help others rise, you rise too. It's easy to look at the people around you and think that you need them to change in order for you to grow. But sometimes the best way to elevate your environment is to elevate yourself first. Become the kind of person you want to attract. Become someone who is constantly growing, learning, and improving. And soon, the people around you will start to reflect that growth. You'll attract the right people, and you'll become the kind of person who adds value to everyone around you. Your circle of influence is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal. Choose it wisely. Choose people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to become the best version of yourself. And if you don't have those kinds of people around you, don't wait for them to show up. Become the kind of person who will attract them into your life. Because the right people, when you find them, will help you create a life that's bigger, better, and more meaningful than you ever imagined. They'll help you grow, and they'll help you realize that there are no limits to what you can achieve when you have the right people by your side. Part 3, invest in yourself. Now, let's talk about something that might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. And it's something too many of us overlook or take for granted. Investing in yourself. We hear it all the time, right? Invest in yourself. But what does that really mean? It doesn't just mean throwing money at some course or seminar. It means taking the time, effort, and resources to make yourself the best version of who you can be. It means committing to your growth, not just financially, but emotionally, physically, and intellectually. The best investment you can make, by far, is in yourself. Most people spend the majority of their lives investing in things that, in the grand scheme of things, don't matter as much. We buy the latest gadgets, go on trips, spend money on clothes, entertainment, and all sorts of things that bring temporary pleasure. But how often do we stop and ask ourselves, am I investing in the one thing that will truly bring me lasting returns? Myself. The most successful people in the world, the ones who achieve things that others only dream about, know that their greatest asset, they've made the commitment to invest in their own growth, in learning new skills, in improving their mindset, in taking care of their bodies, and in strengthening their relationships. They understand that by becoming better, they're able to create a better life, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. Let's start with the most basic investment, your health. Without your health, everything else is irrelevant. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't feel good, if you're not physically capable of enjoying life, then none of it matters. But here's the thing, taking care of your body isn't something that's optional if you want to succeed. It's essential. Your energy, your focus, your productivity, all of it is tied to how well you take care of yourself physically. Eating right, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, these are not things you should put off. They're investments in your future success. And it's not just about avoiding illness. It's about having the energy to go after your goals. It's about feeling strong and capable, about being able to wake up every day with the vitality to give your best effort. When you take care of your body, you're giving yourself the foundation to achieve anything. But if you neglect your health, your energy, your well-being, you're essentially robbing yourself of the very thing you need to succeed. Next, let's talk about investing in your mind. Your mind is your most valuable tool. It's the thing that drives your actions, your decisions, and ultimately the direction of your life. So, why do so many people ignore this aspect of themselves? How many people spend hours binge-watching TV, scrolling through social media, or wasting time on things that add no value to their lives? There's not only likes, but if you're not spending some of your time actively working on your mind, on improving your skills, and on broadening your knowledge, you're missing the boat. Reading books, listening to podcasts, taking courses, these are the things that expand your mind. These are the things that will give you the tools to succeed in life. The most successful people are lifelong learners. They don't stop growing after they finish school. They continue to invest in their minds, to learn, to stay sharp, and to constantly adapt to the world around them. You have to make learning a habit, and not just any learning, the kind of learning that's relevant to your goals. So, invest time in developing new skills, in mastering the areas that are crucial to your success. Now, when you do this, you're setting yourself up for growth, and growth is the only way to reach the next level. But here's where the real game changer comes in. Investing in yourself doesn't just mean developing your skills or getting in better shape. It means developing your mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world, and if that lens is foggy, negative, or limiting, it doesn't matter how much you work on your skills or your body, you'll never reach your potential. But when you develop a mindset that's focused on growth, on overcoming challenges, on being persistent and adaptable, you open up a whole new world of possibilities for yourself. Your mindset affects everything. How you approach problems, how you deal with setbacks, how you view failure, how you handle success. And the truth is, success isn't just about what you do. It's about how you think. The most successful people are not the ones who have the most talent or the most opportunities. They're the ones who have the right mindset. They know that setbacks are not failures. They're lessons. They know that challenges are opportunities to grow, not things to avoid. They know that the biggest obstacle they'll face on their journey is not the world, but themselves. This is where the real investment comes in. Investing in a mindset that believes in possibility, in growth, in hard work, and in resilience. It's about choosing to see the world as a place full of opportunities instead of roadblocks. It's about getting comfortable with discomfort, about seeing every challenge as a stepping stone, and about refusing to give up no matter how hard things get. When you shift your mindset, you start to see opportunities everywhere. You stop waiting for things to happen to you. You start making things happen. And let's not forget about investing in your relationships. Success isn't just about personal achievement. It's about the people you surround yourself with. The people who support you, who believe in you, and who push you to be better. You need to invest in building strong, meaningful relationships. Whether it's with a spouse, a friend, a mentor, or a colleague, the people you choose to have in your life will either help you or hinder you. Make sure you're investing in relationships that lift you up, that inspire you, and that challenge you to grow. At the end of the day, the most successful people are those who see themselves as their greatest investment. They understand that no matter what they accomplish, the most important thing is becoming the best version of themselves. Every success they achieve is just a byproduct of their growth. They keep learning, keep evolving, and keep pushing themselves to new heights. So, What does it mean to invest in yourself? It means putting in the effort to become the person you're capable of becoming. It means investing in your health, your mind, your skills, and your relationships. It means committing to growth, to learning, and to taking action every single day. When you invest in yourself, you're not just creating success. You're creating a life that's full of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. And that, my friend, is the best investment you'll ever make. Part 4, success is not a single event, but a process. Let's talk about something that trips up so many people, especially when they're in the thick of chasing their dreams. It's something that can either make or break your path to success. Understanding that success is not a single event, but a process. So often, we have this idea that success is a destination. We think that once we reach a certain milestone, whether it's landing that dream job, hitting a specific income goal, or achieving a personal accomplishment, then everything will finally fall into place. The truth is, success doesn't work like that. There's no magical moment where everything comes together and suddenly everything is perfect. Success is a process. It's a series of steps, small victories, and ongoing work that adds up over time. The problem is, too many people get caught up in the arrival fallacy. They believe that once they achieve a specific goal or reach a particular status, they'll be happy. But here's the truth. When you get there, there's always something else. There's always another goal, another step, another challenge. And that's not a bad thing. It's just life. The key to happiness, fulfillment, and success is not about reaching an endpoint, but about embracing the journey. You see, every successful person you admire didn't just wake up one day with everything they've ever wanted. They didn't reach their goals by chance or by some moment of instant brilliance. They reached their success because they understood that it's all about the process. They embraced the grind, the ups and downs, the mistakes, the lessons, and the small wins that lead to big victories. The mistake a lot of people make is that they get discouraged when they don't see instant results. They think they're doing something wrong, or that they're not cut out for success because things aren't quickly. But success takes time. It takes consistency. It takes perseverance. It takes showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't visible, even when things aren't going perfectly. It's about trusting the process. Think about building a house. You don't just put the roof on and call it a day. You start with a solid foundation, and you build up layer by layer, step by step, until you have a completed structure. You wouldn't just skip the foundation because it takes time. You wouldn't rush through the process. You'd focus on getting each piece right, one by one. Success works the same way. It's a process of laying down the right foundation, your habits, your mindset, your skills, and then building from there. Every day, every action, every choice is another brick in the wall. And here's the secret. You never really arrive. Even when you've reached a goal, there's always another level to reach. There's always room to grow. That's the beauty of life. There's always something new to learn, always a higher standard to reach, always another challenge to overcome. When you accept that success is a process, you stop worrying about the destination and start focusing on what you can do today to get better. You start enjoying the small victories along the way. You start seeing progress, even when the results aren't immediate, and that's what keeps you going. People who truly succeed, they don't get bogged down by the little setbacks or the times when they fall short. They know that those moments are just part of the process. Failure is part of success. It's not the opposite of success. It's a necessary part of the journey. And successful people don't see failure as something to fear. They see it as a lesson, a stepping stone to greater things. They keep moving forward, one step at a time, knowing that every challenge they face will eventually lead to their next breakthrough. But the most important thing to remember is this: success is not an event. It's not something you get after you've checked a few boxes. It's a mindset, a way of life, and a commitment to the process. It's about waking up each day, deciding that today is another opportunity to get closer to your goals, and then taking consistent action. This is where most people miss the mark. They see someone who's successful and they think they got lucky, or they think they must have had a huge breakthrough moment. But that's rarely the case. The person you admire didn't just stumble onto success. They worked for it. They put in the effort day in and day out. They made sacrifices, faced failures, got knocked down, but kept going. They understood that success is a journey, not a destination. When you stop viewing success as a one-time event and start seeing it as an ongoing process, you'll free yourself from the pressure of trying to arrive. You'll realize that it's not about the destination at all. It's about becoming the person you need to be in order to achieve your goals. And that's a lifelong process. You're always evolving, always learning, always growing. And that's the true joy of success, the process itself. If you're stuck, if you're frustrated because it feels like you're not getting where you want to go fast enough, remember this: it's not about the speed of your progress. It's about your consistency. Are you showing up every day, even when things are tough? Are you putting in the work, even when you don't see immediate results? Because those small efforts, those seemingly insignificant steps, are what build the foundation for your future success. Success is like a snowball. At first, it's small and slow, but as it rolls along, it picks up momentum. The more you do, the bigger and faster it gets. So don't get discouraged if things feel slow right now. Don't think that because you haven't reached your goal yet, you're failing. The truth is, you're already succeeding if you're doing the work. Every day, you're building the momentum that will carry you to where you want to be. You've got to trust the process. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight transformation. But if you commit to the journey, to the steps, to the small actions that add up, you'll look back one day and realize just how far you've come. So the next time you feel impatient, frustrated, or ready to give up, remind yourself, success is a process. Stay focused on your journey, trust in your ability to grow, and keep going, even when it's tough. Because it's not the big moments that make you successful. It's the consistent, everyday efforts, the willingness to push through the hard times, and the belief that you're always moving closer to your goals. Success isn't an event. It's the process of becoming who you're meant to be. And that process is where the magic happens. Part 5, the power of gratitude. Now, let's dive into something that can completely transform your outlook on life, no matter where you are right now. It's something that has the power to change the way you handle challenges, setbacks, and even your everyday moments. It's a mindset shift that can make all the difference in the world. The power of gratitude. Gratitude might sound simple or even cliche at first glance. But let me tell you, it's one of the most powerful tools you can use to change your life. You see, life doesn't always go the way we plan. There are bumps in the road, setbacks, disappointments, and things that seem completely unfair. But the key to not just surviving, but thriving through all of it, lies in your ability to find gratitude even when things aren't going your way. Most people focus on what they don't have. They look at their situation and think about the things they're lacking, whether it's money, success, recognition, or even personal fulfillment. But when you focus on what you don't have, you're living in scarcity. Your energy goes toward what's missing, and that only breeds frustration and a sense of lack. But when you flip the switch and focus on what you do have, when you truly cultivate a sense of gratitude, you begin to shift your entire perspective. Suddenly, your energy is spent on the things that are going right on the abundance that's already in your life. And that shift can completely change your world. Gratitude is not just a nice feeling, it's a powerful force. It shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. When you see the good that's already in your life, you open the door to more of it. Start small. Take a moment every day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It might be the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the people who love and support you. Maybe it's the fact that you're alive, breathing, and have the opportunity to keep growing. The more you focus on what's working, the more you begin to see just how much you already have. And as you practice gratitude, you'll start to notice more and more things to be grateful for. Gratitude becomes a lens through which you see the world, and once you start seeing things through that lens, your life will begin to change. Gratitude also helps you stay grounded. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle, to think that the next goal, the next achievement, the next big thing is the key to happiness. But the truth is, if you can't find contentment with where you are right now, you won't find it when you get to the next level. Gratitude allows you to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. It allows you to be thankful for the lessons you're learning, the growth you're experiencing, and the progress you're making, even if it's slower than you'd like. But here's the real magic of gratitude. It's not just about feeling good or having a positive attitude. It's about taking action. When you truly appreciate the things you have, you're more likely to take care of them. If you're grateful for your health, you'll take better care of your body. If you're grateful for the relationships in your life, you'll put more time and effort into nurturing those relationships. So, if you're grateful for the opportunities you have, you'll take more advantage of them. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's an invitation to action. It encourages you to show up every day, to give your best, to work harder, and to treat everything in your life with the respect it deserves. Gratitude also has a powerful way of shifting your focus when things get tough. We all face challenges. We all experience setbacks, but in those moments, gratitude helps us reframe our perspective. Instead of focusing on the frustration or the difficulty of the situation, we can focus on the lessons it's teaching us. We can be thankful for the resilience it's building in us. We can choose to see adversity not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth. Think about the challenges you've faced in your life. At the time, they probably felt like setbacks, roadblocks, or even failures. But looking back, you can probably see how those experiences shaped you, how they taught you something valuable, how they made you stronger. That's the power of gratitude. It allows you to look at life's challenges through a lens of growth, not defeat. It helps you see that everything happens for a reason, and every experience, good or bad, is contributing to your personal development. Another thing gratitude does is it strengthens your relationships. When you genuinely appreciate the people in your life, when you express gratitude for them, it deepens your connection. Gratitude is a form of respect. It's a way of acknowledging others' contributions to your life and recognizing their value. The more you show gratitude to others, the more they'll want to invest in you, support you, and be there for you. Gratitude fosters trust, respect, and love. It creates an environment where people feel valued, and that's something that benefits everyone. But the most powerful impact of gratitude might just be how it affects your happiness. The more you practice gratitude, the more you become aware of how much good there is in your life. You stop focusing on what's missing and start focusing on what's already there. And that simple shift makes all the difference.